overstate how much interior defense.
Going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic, he's checked in for Zach Collins. Kevin Huerter comes in for Okoro. White, he's checked in for Carter. And Josh Giddey
What's up with it?
And the Kings will go for a different look here. MP's checked in for Keegan Murray. DeMar DeRozan comes in for McDermott. Zach LaVine's checked in for Monk. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Keon Ellis. Here's Huerter. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even. Huerter's got 5.
And they've repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
MP up top. He's guarded by Williams. Here's the 3. And it's Schroeder missing. Chicago has gone 6
in the chat.
Ball tonight, just a little over 40%. White
Catch it off.
He fires. Here's Vucevic. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Screen by MP. Kick out to LaVine. It's stolen by White. Pass to Giddey. Gets it to
he got it up before I could block it, bro.
And this has been a great job just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Huerter passes to White. Trains the three-pointer. White's got the lead up to 7 now for Chicago. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Bulls.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And they are also just out
in
transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
How about the vision from MP? In the pick and roll, that's very encouraging to see.
Give me that, boy.
Rejection by MP.
And why?
We got 28 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. 9 for 12 with that miss. Still shooting 75% for the game. Pass to Vucevic. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far.
I got 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Schroeder with the ball. Over Giddey. Here's MP. Another shot. MP powers through the contact inside.
Just creating opponents the last few games.
He's been relentless. And he's been doing it in a variety of ways. But right there, it's all about the hustle on the offensive glass.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's Chicago ending the second quarter on a 12-4 run. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Thank you. Well, one stat in their favor. One they haven't been racking up turnovers.
But I can't even lie, we wouldn't be tearing up it.
Okay, now let's see what's going on around the league in terms of steals.
One they haven't been racking up turnovers.
I can't even lie, we wouldn't be tearing up it.
He lightens up his team.
Okay, now let's see what's going on.
Scoring, dynamic playmaking. And it's not fun for the fans. Kyrie is prime-time entertainment.
Hey, W's in the chat, bro. W's in the chat.
Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
Let's go. Let's get him, man. I miss y'all, man. I love y'all, man.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their mates.
What stuck out to me was how easily he read the defense and found those cracks for his guys to exploit.
Chicago leading by 5. Here's who Doug Christie is starting in the second half. Backcourt guards are Schroeder and LaVine. Sabonis is out there with MP. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward. Here's White. MP grabs the miss. Sacramento's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Giddey's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Greg, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. There's great skill development programs in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard. It doesn't take much to get Buzelis up to the rim. He just pops off the floor and is right there.
Up the floor, and a lot of
that's all ball.
So he'll shoot 2 here.
Oh.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level. But you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
Here's White. And again, Chicago. No good.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Sabonis' screen on Herter. It's him. Oh, my goodness, the slam.
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Pass to Buzelis.
Huh?
Levine against White. Now here's Vucevic. And it's MV with the rebound. MV's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
Get there, get there.
And it's Chicago with the rebound. Buzelis with the ball. Now guarded by Schroeder. DeRozan against Herter. A 3-ball. Sacramento grabs the miss. MP's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. DeRozan in the corner. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 4 assists in the game. Banked in off the glass. Buzelis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
With his soft touch around the rim, Buzelis should score a lot of points in the paint over his career.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. These teams were last season's best passers. The squads with the most assists in the NBA. Number 5, the Bulls.
Ball movement was one of the keys to what they did last season. Every squad talks about teamwork. These guys backed it up.
MP outside. It's DeRozan with the drive. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
He's been doing that since he first came into the league. DeRozan, his ability to get to the rack at will is unmatched.
Vucevic setting the pick for Herter. Down low. Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got 24 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
The kicks to MP. Drives to the hoop. Watch out, MP finishing the drive.
Great burst. MP is tough to stop once he gains a step.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Pass to White. Here's Giddey. Vucevic setting the pick for Giddey. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Here's MP. And MP throws it down hard.
Fantastic slam by MP, proving how dangerous he can be inside.
Chicago's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Giddey, the pass to Herter. Six to shoot. Here's Vucevic over MP. Comes up empty down low.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
DeRozan a screen on Vucevic to the paint for the tie. The game now all time. 9 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The 5th head coach in the last 7 years.
Finishing with force. Whoa!
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
No question, Vucevic is locked in right now, just giving a ton of energy on that offensive end.
Schroeder against Giddey to the middle. Here's MP. Vucevic with the block. Levine against White. Pass to Vucevic. Misses the three.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
MP outside. Now Schroeder outside DeRozan. Over Buzelis. And it's blocked.
Making good use of his length. Buzelis able to track down the block that time.
Jones checked in for the Bulls. The Kings also at the sub. Monks checked in for Dennis Schroeder. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Jones. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on MP.
Consistently productive. Vooch can get you 20 and 10 every single night.
He's had 4 chances at the line. Made them all.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
You know, Richard, the Sacramento Kings are an organization that has faced heavy criticism for their decision-making.
Look at the players they've missed out on the draft, the stars that they've traded away, as well as the coach that they fired. Short-term thinking has done major damage to their long-term success, if any.
White against MP. Monk outside. MP sets the screen for Monk. Here's MP. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Richard, the Bulls knocked out of the play-in by the Miami Heat for 3 seasons in a row.
You can't call it a rivalry if it's in the play-in. It's not the playoffs. The playoffs? With the Bulls finally committed to a rebuild, it could be a while before they create any more impressive postseason narratives.
Bulls making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Here's Jones. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Levine's got 4 rebounds in this game. DeRozan passes to MP. And MP throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Herter kicks to Williams. Herter against DeRozan. Here's Vucevic, and the shot goes down. And that's now 30 points for Vucevic.
On the interior, Vucevic, this man has so many moves to account for.
Levine finds MP. And that comes off the assist by Levine. For 3. Levine's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Bulls trail by 5. Jones, the pass to Herter. High post Vucevic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on MP.
Because he can commit from all 3 levels, Vucevic is a tricky cover.
So, Greg, in the offseason, the Kings made it a priority to address their need at point guard.
I mean, they had multiple combo guards on the roster. but lacked a true lead guard, and they realized they needed someone who could run the offense, hoping Dennis Schroeder can fill that role.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Well, the son of Hall of Fame big man Arvydas Sabonis, Domantas said he was a 7-footer that could do everything, like a point guard. He's at a whole different level. I'm just another basketball player. He is a legend. But his father said Domantas is a warrior like me, and I'm very proud. Back to you, Kev.
MP washes it home.
You'll love to see it. MP staying engaged off ball.
Here's Jones. Outside, White. Williams scanning the floor. Bulls moving the ball around. Herder, no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Gee.
Oh, I see you, big fella.
Can you believe that?
When he took off. I was not expecting that.
Oh. Rising and punching it. That was an angry finish.
He wanted that dunk to stand out for sure. Jones up top. Monk defending. The wide open look here for Vucevic. Buries it from three-point range. Vucevic has got 14 points here in the second half. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So for the Bulls, Collins checked in for Vucevic. Josh Giddey comes in for Kevin Herter. And it's a Okoro in for Kobe White. Murray's checked in for the Kings. Keon Ellis comes in for Levine. MP outside. Ellis dishes to Murray. On the wing, Monk. Covered by Okoro. That one misses. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Here's Collins. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist. Collins has got 5 now.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Ellis kicks to MP. No good from outside. Bulls trail by 3. Okoro passes to Giddey. To the inside. Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this. The contest and the rebound, folks, that is how you defend.
Pass to Jones. Collins setting the pick for Jones. Williams for 3. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. The drive by MP. On the wing, Monk. Back to MP. From the arc. Hits it again. Wow.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Kings ahead. They lead by 4. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a...
Check in for Zach Collins. MP's checked in for the Kings. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team. How bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Vucevic at the pivot with Williams at the 4. Okoro out there with Jones. And it's Giddey in at the 3. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Vucevic with the bucket.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
The Kings trail. MP with a screen on Jones. Here's Schroeder. Murray left side. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 6 assists now in the game.
Tremendous vision. Passing out of the shot. That's great decision making.
Here's Vucevic. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Now here's Schroeder. Pass to MP. And here's DeRozan. Nice defense from Giddey. Now Okoro. Now Giddey to the left side wing. Here's Vucevic. Drills the three-pointer. Vucevic has got 45 points.
The ability to stretch the floor is such a dangerous weapon for Vuce and his team.
Schroeder against Jones. And again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Giddey against DeRozan. Williams for 3. That one doesn't drop. Murray with the defensive effort. The Kings trail by 3. A crossover. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
What heart by MP going through contact there and converting.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Chicago.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Booz Ellis is checked in for Patrick Williams. Kevin Huerter comes in for Jones. And it's White in for Okoro.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
And here's Monk. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Looking to get back on track here. And it's good on the way in.
Oh, Monk using those afterburners on that drive to the hoop.
Chicago has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Vucevic. That 3 off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Murray with the bounce pass. It's tipped. Here's Huerter. Pass to Booz Ellis. From outside the arc. Rebound by Murray. Murray's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside LaVine. Inside. MP dishes to LaVine. Clock at 6. To take the lead. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
Booz Ellis. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Kings. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Malik Monk. Well, Josh Giddey provides a floor general's mentality, RJ, in a 6'8" frame.
Yeah, he sees the floor extremely well and prides himself on his ability to create easy looks for his teammates, especially in transition.
The offensive rebound takes it out to Schroeder. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Schroeder's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And already MP has this awareness. He knows to keep an eye on the outside to look for those openings.
To the middle. Here's Vucevic. And Zach LaVine pulls it down. LaVine's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's MP. Inside. MP gets it.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Buzelis. And the Bulls with another miss. The Kings leading. MP outside. DeRozan in the corner. Pass to Levine. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Giddey.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And here's Herter outside.
He hit 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't had anything since.
DeRozan scanning the floor. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
The Bulls shooting fairly well in the fourth, around 48%. Vucevic outside. And the rejection by MP. Goes up. Oh, wow.
Goodness, man. Well, he might be young, but it's easy to see why they go to MP when they need a big-time bucket.
White outside. A three-pointer. Good.
This kid, Buzelis, loves these types of situations. He wants to be the guy they go to in the big moments.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Levine outside. Off target from outside. The Bulls shooting in this game 45%. Buzelis with the ball. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead right there. From outside, he drills the three.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
And here is Giddey. Here's White. Off the glass.
Great to see White stepping up and making a move, delivering for his squad.
Sacramento's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. MP with a screen on Giddey. Now MP. Sabonis sets the pick for MP. He's off from 3. Here's Chicago. They trail by 1. To take the lead, and he figures it out with the lay-in.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Here's MP. Driving inside, and another one falls.
And what a night. Arguably the best in franchise history.
Tying the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Guys, what are their best options now?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
Vooch, the big man, makes the biggest play of the night.
And Doug Christie has called a timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
Yeah, always interesting.
And got it! Another basket.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time.
And when you talk about absolutely thrilling your fan base, MP has done it. I mean, this has been a game for the ages. We're sitting here marveling at MP, and who knows if this franchise record will ever be broken.
And Doug Christie has called a timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
That's great. Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
If they've got a surefire, quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And now we've got the intentional foul. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he does get the second one. And that will put them up by 2. LaVine. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you.
A noble effort by UMP, picking up a double-double in a loss. How disappointing. Kevin, over to you.
Terrific job, Jennifer. Thanks so much.